There is absolutely no denying to the fact that watching popular cartoon shows comes with no age barriers. In fact, a recent survey has revealed that a majority of the viewership of cartoon shows in India comes from people aged between 13 to 30 years. The 90s in India especially were a time when the cartoon channel networks delivered the best shows of all times. So here's the list of the 15 most watched cartoon shows of all time in India. Number 1, Tom and Jerry, a classical cartoon show that has managed to stay alive with audiences of all age groups. Tom and Jerry is one of the most watched cartoon shows in India. The simplistic plotline follows a repeated motif: Tom, a large and grey mischievous house cat, embarks on his adventure of persistently pursuing his never ending quest of catching a notorious little brown mouse, Jerry. In fact, this show gained so much popularity among audiences that producer made it into a film as well. And even after decades of the show's launch, it continues to the favorite among the cartoon shows in India. Number 2, Doraemon. It is originally a series of Japanese origin. Doraemon is one of the most favorite cartoon shows in India for kids. The story revolves around a technocrat or robot Doraemon who has a storehouse full of gadgets from the 20th century and travels back to the present to help Nobita through his humorous misfortunes, including his poor grades and frequent bullying by the notorious boys Jian and Sunyu. Doraemon is there to rescue Nobita with his amazing magical gadgets such as bamboo copter which can be put on the head to fly at any time or anywhere door that will take you anywhere as per your thoughts. The Doraemon series has also been adapted into an anime series and into a media franchise and has also won several awards for being the cultural icon of Japan. Number 3, Chhota Bhim. This Indian television animated cartoon series features a young, powerful, brave, and intelligent village boy of Dholakpur adorning an orange dhoti who manages to come to the rescue of his townsfolk through conspiracies, robberies, and other suspicious happenings of the village. It is first premiered on television in 2008, and since then it has acclaimed a lot of popularity and fame among kids. Bheem's favorite adversary is Karyas, who is envious of his popularity. The story has been adapted into several short films for television. Number 4, Augie and the Cockroaches. This is one of the most watched cartoon shows in India. It is originally a French comedy animated series for children. The story is about titular characters Augie, a lazy human cat who prefers watching TV and eating all day, and the three mischievous cockroaches, Joy, Dee, and Marky, whose slapstick banter and mischiefs are a ground for laughter. The show was also adapted into a movie by the same name in 2013 and was a big hit in the audiences. Other adaptations include video games, digital short films, magazines, etc. Number 5, Mr. Bean. Perhaps no human being, young or old, is unaware regarding this hilarious British animated TV series that hit the television channels in 2002. It has been adapted from a sitcom by the same name created by Rowan Atkinson and Richard Curtis and starring Rowan Atkinson. The Mr. Bean is a fast-paced bachelor who lives with his stuffed brown bear, Teddy. The story flows as Mr. Bean continuously lands into trouble to keep everything around him in neat order. The show has been adapted to video games and short film and has gained much applause among critics. Number 6, Shin Chan. Undoubtedly the most comical cartoon shows in India and other parts of the world of all times, Shin Chan has made kids from around the world laugh at its mischievous gags and playful tricks and banter. Originally a Japanese manga series, the anime series was first telecast on the television in 1992 and continues till date to run on many cartoon channel networks. The cartoon show has been adapted into short movies worldwide and remains to be one of the best cartoon shows in India for adults as well. Number 7. Ninja Hattori. This cartoon show was also a Japanese manga series originally and had been adapted into anime series for television in 1981 and later into a video game and a live action movie as well. The plot is basically centered on an 11-year-old boy, Kanichi Mitsuba, and his friend Hattori, who is a little ninja along with his ninja dog Shishimanu. While the former is a stubborn and a lazy kid and therefore frequently lands in problems, Ninja Hattori is steered to his rescue. In 2016, it was also launched on Amazon Prime Video in many Indian languages. Also, the kids can buy Ninja Hattori merchandise that is available in many of the toy stores these days. Number 8. Phineas and Ferb. It is an American animated children's television cartoon series and musical comedy which was first produced by the Disney Television Animation. The show revolves around two main characters, Phineas Flynn and his stepbrother Ferb Fletcher, living in his fictional town of Danville, as they undertake unrealistic grand projects to utilize their time during the summer vacation. It has won several awards, including Kids' Choice and Daytime Emmy Awards for many consecutive years. Number 9. Oswald. This cartoon show is originally an American animated children's cartoon series that first aired in 2001 in the United States. Set in a fictional city named the Big City, the show features several human animals including Oswald, the octopus, his pet dog Winnie Henry, and the penguin Daisy. Each day Oswald embarks on a new experience with his pet dog and often the episodes revolves around the classic pattern of a problem and a solution. This makes it a light-hearted and delightful color cartoon show that even adults like to watch. Number 10. Harry and his buckets full of dinosaurs. This animated cartoon series had been adapted from children's book written and drawn by the Land Vibro and Adrian Reynolds and was first premiered in the USA and UK before being launched worldwide. This cartoon series features a young boy named Harry as the one who has a bucket of toy dinosaurs. In each episode, a mysterious event prompts Harry and his sister Sam to go to the fictional dino world by jumping into a bucket and erecting a magical chant. What follows is their interesting series of adventures and misadventure that entail a moral learning for them as well as for the kids watching the show. Number 11. Roll number 21. A Cartoon Network original animated series for children, Roll number 21 is one of the most popular cartoon shows in India. It is a modern present day interpretation of the mythological rivalry between Lord Krishna and Kansa. Kansa has reappeared on earth in the form of the character Kanishk, the smooth talker and the principal of Mathura Anath Ashram. He tries to win complete obedience of his school kids before being conquering the world. The show has been adapted into many short films for television and continues to attract audiences throughout the country. Number 12. The Powerpuff Girls. One of the most watched cartoon shows in India, this show of American origin is one for and about the superhero girls. The scientist Professor Utonium accidentally creates three kindergarten girls with magical powers, namely Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, when he tries to create one perfect little girl with superpowers. The show has hinted references to the pop culture and is one of the first cartoon shows with female superheroes, making it one of the most preferred cartoon shows in India. Number 13. Pokemon. It is a series of Japanese origin which premiered on television in 1997 in Japan. Ash, after he turns 11 years old, begins his journey around the world to become the Pokemon Master, along with his small groups of friends. This cartoon show has become so immensely popular that it has today become an individual media franchise with their own video games, merchandise, and film copyrights. Moreover, its popularity among kids has also led them to launch a parallel series with a different storyline. Number 40, Motu and Patlu. It is an Indian animated series for children written by the Niraj Vikram. It has been adapted from the comic strip on Lotpot and premiered on television in 2012. Two best friends Motu and Patlu live in the fictional town of Nagar and always fall into some trouble. To resolve these problems, which often occur due to the Motu's clumsy action, they eventually get help from their friends. Patlu is the smarter one of the two and usually finds a way to get out of the problem created more often than not by the Patlu. Like others, this show has also been turned into short films for television. Number 15, Nudie. It is a fictional character was first constituted by the Enid Blyton in his children's book and it was adapted into an animated series for television which has continued to run since 1955 to the present day, attracting the same enthusiasm among kids and adults alike. His names come from the way he nods his head often. He has an imaginative and a young wooden boy who lives in Toyland. Although he is characterized as a kid with the kid's imagination and fears, he is also the main taxi driver of Toyland, the fictional city that he lives in. The show opens with a sing along a cheerful song that is equally popular among children.